keep on asking about broadcasting the game, and here we are broadcasting.
Who's asking you?
People over, a couple of people overseas.
Yeah, well, the more people ask, the more the word's going to get around, but they should know by now. You and I'd be the only two people doing football or rugby union and that, where we're outside and we're getting a suntan all at the same time while we're working.
Get that right.
You been upstairs in that clubhouse?
Nah.
Looks all right up there.
Hey. It's showing it's broadcast live.
Yeah.
Sing out the sound. Nobody's. What, they read it? Too bad.
Yeah, but some people are lazy, right? All right, viewers, we're back for the second half. The score at the moment is 26 points to 3 in favour of the Eels. And the Eels will be kicking off and they'll be going left to right. And if we're going to see the Eels run into a bit of form, it's going to be in this half. So they've scored 4 tries and they're going all right at the moment. They've had a few down. Some of their game has been pretty ordinary, but a lot of it's been good. But it's a mixed bag at the moment for the Eels, and I think the coach would be happy if he just saw a good, consistent game plan. So here we go. Up we go, nice high kick. That's a good kick. It's just gone and the ball's hit the ground. They come up with the ball, the Eels, which is a good start for them. They're 40 metres out. They're going to have a quick ball. Here they go, the forwards, they're getting the ball out. There's the big front rower up the middle. He's 30 metres out. They want a quick ball. The half-back's off. He's been caught, but he's going to be penalised because there's nobody with him. They're lucky to get away with that. 30 metres out. Out they go, out wide. And here they go. Oh, he had a bloke flying through, but he couldn't get the ball to him. And Takitumu's come up with a ball, and they're 30 metres out. Takitumu's got the ball. They're 30 metres out. The Eels are trying to pinch the ball. There comes the kick. And John Penn, who's underneath it, taken well. John's a good footballer, and he's a hard-running boy. And he's going to look for an opening. He's passed it inside. And this is Tavita. You can tell Tavita the way he runs. He's a beautiful run with the ball. And he's made good ground. They're 30 metres out from the Takitumu line. Now they're going to go. They're going to get these big men out wide. Oh, there's a knock on. They're offside. It's a lucky penalty for Avatiu because they put the ball down. Takitumu was inside 10. So we've got a penalty going. They're taking a quick tap, the Eels, and Takitumu's having a sleep. And they're 10 metres out. They've arrived, the cavalry. They want a quick ball, the Eels. Out they come. Oh, some good solid tackles in there. They got it out wide. That's the hand pass ball. It's good. And what's the referee doing here? I think he's got a forward pass here. Those ones where they hit the ball on, it's hard to control it, and I think it's gone forward. So we're going to have a scrum. 20 metres out from Takitumu try line. It's going to be their scrum and feed. But I think that was just a hit on one of those passes that you see. But I think it went forward. But I think the Eels are just going to have to play their power game and push the Takitumu off the park. Yeah, that's it. They're on. They've put a big push on. Yeah, the line out. Takitumu's got it. There's a big run down the middle. That's forward. But the Eels have come up with it. Here we go. Oh, ho, ho. You get a good action here. Here we go. Andrew George has got hold of him. They're down. They're down. The Eels have arrived. He's hung onto the ball. He's called hanging on. I don't know how he works that out, because the Eels were attacking, but I don't think that's his hand single's not what he meant. So the Takitumu's got a penalty, and they're going to be 35 metres out from their own try line. We're going to have a line out. And you can see these boys are panting. It's very hot. Although there's a wind blowing, it's a real hot summer's day here today. It's Eels try to get away, Junior try to get away with a line out, but Papa Jack's got the ball. Very slow to get there, Takitumu. Oh, it's anybody's ball. It's been knocked on. Oh, gosh. That was... No, I'm not saying anything. You've seen it all. So we're going to have a scrum go down. There's a knock on. No, he's going to throw a line out. No, he's going to throw a scrum. What's he going to do? Bit confusing. We got the right call at the finish, so that's all that counts. So we've got a scrum going down. It's 35 metres out from the Takitumu try line. It's an Eels scrum and feed. And this is where the Eels normally put on the big push and play their power game, but the Takitumu's got them. Here we go. There's runners everywhere. It's been well stopped by the Takitumu team. They're 40 metres out. The Eels have got the ball out wide. I think that's Josh with the ball. And they've pinched the ball. Takitumu just short of the halfway line. There's a big kick. Nobody's home, so it's going to run, but he's brought it back. He's got them inside. He's got the Eels offside, but the kick was going to land way down there the try line, so he's brought them back for the penalty. So we've got an injury at the moment. So it's a penalty to Takitumu, 40 metres out from their own try line. Everybody looks a bit confused. So we've got a penalty coming. All right, so we're going to have a line out. It's going to be a Takitumu line out and feed. Yeah, it's 40 metres out. Full line out. And this is where you got to win your line out if you're going to short throw. At least that got him the ball, but it hasn't gone 5. You see the hand signals, if you understand them. I don't, but I'm sure it's been a short throw. Well, yeah, thank you. Here goes the Eels. They got the ball out wide. Here's trouble. They got 100 men out wide. They've gone out. Here we go. The Speedster's got the ball. Big run down the right-hand wing. Oh, it's been bad pass. Put it down. Now Takitumu's been ankle tapped by Lay, and they've been pinched by the Eels. This is exciting for the crowd to watch. Here they come. There comes Fernandez as well as a knock on. Fernandez has missed the tackle, but he's put him off. You can see the fitness from the Takitumu is not real good. It's a very hot day for football. But if you're fit, you don't worry about it. They're all on their hands and knees, the Takitumu, and if the Eels can get some ball, they can probably run in 4 or 5 tries in this half. So it's Takitumu ball, 40 metres out from their own try line. And the Eels should start trying to push them around this team because they're a superior team. They tried to wheel the scrum and it's gone past the 90. It's what the Eels wanted. So the Eels have got to get the scrum in the same spot. It's an Eels scrum and feed. And that's what George will be wanting. Put the power on in the scrum, upset them and get the ball back. Now they've got to put the power on and try and push them forward. So we're just short of a 40 metre mark, 40 metres out from the Takitumu try line. And the call is set, the ball's in. Good clean heel. Now they come to the left hand, the right hand side. Here's John Pennu. They're lucky to get hold of him. They got him down 30 metres out. The ball's going to come out. There's the great defence from Takitumu. In patches, they've played really well, Takitumu. And they've come over the ball and they've come up with the ball, which is good football. Now, I think that's Papa Jack's got the ball. I haven't got a team sheet, so I'm only going on what I know. And they've put the kick in. But the Eels have always got their men back. And this is where they're dangerous. And you can tell who this is. They got the ball. They're over the halfway mark. But their forwards are very slow getting there. But, the P&G boy flew through there, but he didn't get the ball. And there they go again. But the Eels are slow getting there. They want the ball out here. They got men everywhere. Here they go. Here goes Lay. He's off. He's got the ball out. They've done well to cover this up, Takitumu, because they had an overlap there. And it's a half-back, a little P&G boy. Here goes the big men. Here goes Big Stanley. And this is where they set the games up. And there's a try under the post. The big men take the tackle. They draw the people in, and it's just a little short pass. And Stanley doesn't get any raps, but he gets raps from me because what he does, when it works, it looks terrific. And he didn't score the try, but he set it up. And that makes it 31 points to 3. And it's funny, front rowers don't get too many raps in football, but I give Stanley a big rap because it's the big runs up the middle. They bring 2 or 3 blokes in because they can't hold him. And he just lobs the ball out and over they go. And the players appreciate big forwards doing that. And down the back, that's the Tupapa, the current champions from last year in their black and whites. And they were super last week, so let's hope we see that happen again today. And he's kicked it, so it's 31-3. So he's only missed one kick day. So George, the coach from Avatiu, will be happy. They got their bonus point. So now they've got to wait on the result of the next game. And mathematically, they can make 1 and 2. But at the moment, they're 3. And it'll depend on the next game. And the next game, I'll tell you now, viewers, it should be a cracker because the Cowboys are just playing super football at the moment. And they're the dark horse in the competition. Everybody expects the Panthers to do what they do. But I'm sure the Cowboys are going to be after them. They're very reluctant to get up here, Takitumu, and you can understand it's just a team being put together by two of the village teams. And I know they train, but I don't think their heart's in the game. Good kick. But see, the Eels are good. They set it up. They put the kick in. Down the middle. James has got the ball. James is a good footballer. He's going to put it. No, he's going to run it. He's come to the blind. He's off. That's a good run. He's put a kick over the top. It's been picked up. Now the Eels have got the ball and they're going to run it out wide. And this is where the Eels are dangerous. They got it out wide to their fast men. And they're off. Kick over the top, but it's gone out. But at the moment, the Eels will be pretty happy with their situation at the moment. They've just got to wait for the result in the next game. And if you can see down on the left-hand side of the camera, that's the Cowboys warming up down the bottom, and down the right-hand side, it's the black and whites, Tupapa Panthers. The Eels have pinched the ball. Out it comes. Here goes their big man again. And that's Lay. Lay's put a kick in to Neville nobody, but this young bloke, oh, it's terrible football. They're going to get away with it. There's nowhere to go. I think that's Eli. And that's gone backwards. But they're trapped. They've trapped themselves. Oh, great. There you go. Here we go. It's Taviti. You can tell he's running style, and he's going to get it out wide to the winger. They're playing basketball at the moment. Here we go. There's a big run down there. It's one of the PNG boys. He's got it inside. They've got 100 people here. And it's going to be another try under the post. And Takitumu are shot ducks. It's a pretty hot afternoon here today, and the football's starting to heat up. So that's 38 points to 3. Kick that comes straight in front. And normally I would mark it as a conversion, but I'm a bit sceptical. But it's what you expected to happen. And see, Takitumu and Lloyd Matapo, the coach, co-coach, and Richard, they train hard, but they don't realise the football's 80 minutes, and they train for 40 minutes, and their heart's not in the second half. And these teams that are real serious about their football, the second half is a championship half, and it's just going to get right away. And unless Takitumu do something, this team will put another couple of tries on them. And that's over. So the kicking's improved. It's 40 points to 3. And I said to the coach, I said to him before the game, and I'm not being a smarty or anything, I said, George, if you play your game properly, you should score 10 or 12 tries here today, because you're too good for this team. And they've made up their team to represent their village, and I commend them for it. But the standard of football's terrible. And if this works like they're going to kick off, the Eels will set it up, and they'll probably give it to the fast men, and they've got some fast men out here. They'll run a length of the field again. Because you've only got to see it. Look at these blokes in the red and yellows, and they're worn out already. They got the ball, the Eels. They're over the top. Out it comes. There they go. The big men's crash into the middle. The forwards set it up. Now they've got the outside men out here. Oh, that's Lay. Lay's put a kick in. I don't know why. Just nobody knew he was going to do it, but there's nobody home. And it's a big long kick. And the Eels have come up in a line, so there's a yellow and blue line, so he's going to have to kick it. He's gone for the sideline. And it hasn't gone out. And here's trouble. He's going to go straight through. He's been stopped 20 metres out. He was going to go right through him. And here they go. This is the machine starting to work, the Eels machine. The big men are up the middle. Stanley was there. He wanted the ball. This is when Stanley's got to get it, because this is where he's dangerous. He sets it up, quick play the ball, and they're 10 metres out. They're just going to try and rumble it up here, the Eels. They've got to set it up properly. Here we go. Oh, bad pass. But it's gone backwards. Oh, gosh. This is Lay. Lay's going to straighten it up. He's a hard man, but he's not playing good football. He's a great runner with the ball. And the Eels want the ball out wide. They've got all their fast men out here, and they've got some tired defenders out here. That's gone to Neville nobody. Oh, there's a kick, and I don't know why he kicked it. Oh, the Takitumu man tackled himself, but he's called the Eels man pushed the first Takitumu man out of the way, which is a fair enough call. So it's a penalty to Takitumu, 10 metres out. And he's got to wait for his teammates to get on side. So we've got a line out. Going to be a Takitumu. We've got a replacement. We've got a line out 35 metres out. It's a Takitumu line out. Here we go. The referee's got his hand up. He must be waving at somebody in the crowd. So we're just waiting for this to settle down. The referee's sorting a few things out. Some of these numbers are wrong. I got number 22 as Samu. Samu's a flying machine, but I don't think he's out there. And he's a Samoan, and the boy in 22 is not a Samoan. They're all having a chat. They enjoy their football here. On the field, they're intense. Off the field, they're best mates. But we've only got a small population here, so everybody knows everybody. Even the referee and the linesman, I don't know what's going on. They're waiting for something. Maybe they've gone to the sideline to check on our live stream to see how it's going. But there's a Takitumu player being replaced down there. He's holding his face, so he must have an injury. Here comes the referee. But you're going to get a good view of this with the referee. It's right in front of the camera. It's 40 metres out. That white line on the left-hand side is the 40-metre mark. Papa Jack from Ruckahunga, I think he is. Up he goes. It's an early jump. It's gone to nobody, and it just went to somebody standing on the ground. Now the Eels, they come from the side, they come from everywhere. They got away with it. Big wide ball out wide for Takitumu. There's a kick and it's gone out. The game's degenerating a little bit. So it's 40 metres out. And the enthusiasm's gone out of the game. I think everybody's waiting in anticipation for the clash between 1 and 2, which will be on short. The Eels have come up with a ball. They got it out wide, and they're going to run it there. Oh. That's a late call. It's been 3 passes, and he's got it for not being straight. You would think it'd be the first thing he called. If it's not straight, call it straight away. I'm not being critical. Just an assumption I'd make myself. So I've got a scrum going down, 40 metres out from the Takitumu try line, and it's going to be a Takitumu scrum and feed. The Eels need scrummaging practice, so George will be happy about this, the coach, because they've got to get their scrum right. Last week they were pushed off the park. The ball's in. The Eels have put the big push in. The Takitumu's going backwards. And they're going backwards to the left-hand kick. Right down the throat of, here goes this little puppy. Oh. They're offside or inside the 10 or whatever it is. but it's a penalty and the Eels are off and they're not back 10 metres. There's no advantage for the Eels doing that because the Eels were going to run the ball and he pulled them up because they were inside the 10. I get frustrated by the referee. The advantage is never played over here. Let them run the ball. People come to watch running rugby, not getting a penalty for being inside the 10. But that's my own opinion. So we're going to have a scrum, 15 metres out. It's a line out. It's an Eels scrum, line out and throw. And they'll probably try and keep this in the forward and rumble it up. They've got the ball. Here comes the forwards. Here comes the big push. And the big push is on and they're going to try and push this right over the try line. And that's been pulled down. It's all been pulled down by Takitumu. He's got his arm out. And he's let the play go on. And they're very close. I don't know. The picture tells 1,000 stories. So write in and let me know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what he's called, Dave. I call them mystery rulings that I don't understand what it is. So we have a little chat, the referee. The captain for the Eels is Lee, Papa Lee. I don't think that's Papa Lee being talking to the referee. Just let's get on with the game. I'm sure in our main game, AKA Billy Bush is the referee and he won't put up with any rubbish. He's our best referee and he rules it as he sees and he gets the game on quick. So by his singles he's ruled a knock on from Takitumu and it looks like it's going to be an Eels, whatever it is, down there. But you could write in and tell me what he's done, so I don't know what he's done. I think this man's in the sin bin. Don't know what for. So now it's a penalty to Takitumu. But it's all academic at the moment. The Eels have got their win, they got their bonus point. Pretty happy, I'd say. I don't think the coach will be happy with their play, but they'll be happy with the result. At the moment, it is 40 points to 3, and it's all Eels. And while this line-up's going on, I just want to thank our sponsors one more time, and probably the last time in this game. General Transport, Origin Gas, 89.5 on the FM dial, and the Eels have pinched the ball from the line out. And here they go. They're stepping up. Lays run. Oh, beautiful inside pass. And this is Johnny Penner at his best. And he's off. You can't give John that sort of start. And he's going underneath the post. So that makes it 45 to 3 with kick to come. And Lay set that up with a beautiful inside pass. And he doesn't often pass the ball, but that was a set move. And it looked pretty good. I don't know how it come up on television, but that makes it 45 points to 3, the kick to come, and hopefully it'll be full time. Well, that's good. It's 47 points to 3, and at the moment the Eels have solved their kicking problems, so that's good. Good players don't get winded, gosh. The bloke pumping his legs is old enough to be his father. So we've got a lull in the play, and I don't think the referee's entitled to stop the game when the bloke's winded. But that's my opinion. If he's genuinely injured, fair enough. But I think he's just run out of petrol, that boy. And Eli's asking for a replacement. Eli's one of our senior players, and I wouldn't embarrass him by telling you how old he is, but he plays the whole 80 minutes, and he's competitive. And here's a sight to behold. This is one of our great footballers of the past, Lloyd Matapo. He's the coach, and he's put his hand up, and in his heyday he used to be a winger, and he's a good mate of mine, and he's had to come out to help his team. So that tells you what's happening in Takitumu. And if I was that young bloke, I'd be embarrassed if I was replaced by Lloyd Matapo. Lloyd should be sitting back. He's the coach. He should be sitting back and enjoying life in a semi-retired stage. But there's a knock on. He's lost the ball. And Takitumu's got the ball. And they're 20 metres out. And here they go. And they're all over. I think that was Lloyd who took the ball up. And he's a warrior. Oh, big front-on tackle there for the Eels. The Eels will grind this team into the ground. Here goes Lloyd again. He's been on 1 minute. He's made 2 runs. Says it all. Out it comes again to Neville Nobody. And there's trouble. Oh, he's unlucky. He tried to pick it up. And he's trying to confuse the ref. I kicked it first, but he knocked it on. So we're in the dying stages. We're going to have a scrum 30 metres out. It's a knock on both ways. It'll be interesting to see who gets the scrum and feed. So it's going to be a Takitumu scrum and feed. The Eels probably put a big push on here to try and push them off the ball. They've got to get it in quick and out quick. There was nothing in the scrum. And here comes the big men, and he's going to score here. They got over underneath the post. That's 47 points to 8. Kick to come. At least they'd be happy they've scored a try. Pretty ordinary, but they've scored a try. And the coach for Avatiu wouldn't be too happy with his men there. But at 47 points to 8, you can't be too critical. It's a kick right in front. It should go over. And that's over. So that's full time, 47 points to 10, and we'll be back shortly for the main game. Thank you.
ground. Go for it.
Afternoon viewers, we've been playing for a couple of minutes here. We've just had a bit of a hiccup with our live streaming, but it's back on track I think at the moment. We've only been playing a couple of minutes, and this is the big game between Tupapa and the Cowboys, and the Tupapa's got a penalty 10-15 metres out. They were offside, and the referee's Billy Bush, as we call him. And this is the first attempt. It's Viga, or Viga as they call him. He's a Samoan, and he's normally a very accurate kicker. He had a bad day last week. So here we go. Takes his time. Very deliberate kicker. Moves in. And that's over. So it's 3-0. The winner of this game will take number one spot on the competition, and will be playing as the minor premiers next week. That's 3-0 to the Panthers, and the Eels, who won the last game, want the Panthers to win by more than 7 points, and it'll come down to a numbers game, but neither of these teams are worried about it. They're playing for the pride. Whoever wins this game will be the minor premiers for the competition, will go in the number one spot, depending on the score, if you can understand that. So we've been going 3 or 4 minutes, but here we go. It's a beautiful afternoon here today. It's been picked up. The Panthers have put the kick back. It's a good kick. It's going to run. It's going to run right down to the other end of the field, and it's stayed in. He's got the linesman's trotting down there. He finally got there. And gosh, that's slow. The game, we shouldn't have to wait for the lines people to get into position. The game's about players. So we've got to throw it, line out, it's in, it's a Cowboys ball. They're going to put it, they're going to run it. The Cowboys are a great running team. They're 20 metres out. The Panthers are always a good defensive team, and they'll muscle up. It's early in the game, but this is a game to get the dominance for the next week. It's gone down to the halfway mark, and here they go. And that was Junior picked up the ball. There's a good little kick. There's Carve's off the ball, but he just can't get there. Carve is a flying machine, and that kick was for him, but he just couldn't get to it. So we're going to have a line out. And while this has been taken, I just want to thank our sponsors, the Tupapa Region Gas and Cook Island General Transport, and 89.5 on the FM dial. And T&M Heather, I'm sorry, Josh Withers, and you're always in our mind. It's a bad throw. But we've got an infringement in the line out, and the Cowboys have got the ball 20 metres out from their own try line. They're going to kick for the line. And let's hope they don't kill the cameraman like they tried to do last week. That's good. There's some exciting footballers in this, the Panthers team, and they're off. The linesman standing there with his flag, and he wants to do something, but the player says sorry. And there is a fella out here today that you want to watch. His name is Panisi. He's a Fijian. They call him Ben. And he is lightning, and I think he's playing out in the centre. So it's a penalty to the Cowboys, 20 metres out, and we'll get into the swing of this game very shortly. Our linesmen and referees are all wired up. The linesman's talking to the referee. Whether he's listening or not, I don't know. He's laughing, so I don't think he is. But that's a good kick for the line. It's just over the halfway mark. We're going to have a line out. It's going to be a Cowboys throw. The referee's telling the Panthers to get back their 10 metres. Billy's our best referee, and he won't put... And the Tupapa man's name's Panisi, and they call him Ben, but they reckon he can run 10.09 for 100 metres, and that's pretty quick for a union player. So we've got a penalty going to the Panthers, 40 metres out from their own try line. This is Viger kicking for the line. The way it's spelt today, it's bigger. 40 metres out, Panthers line out and throw up. It's not straight. That's killing teams here at the moment. Attacking position, they got a line out, it doesn't go straight. Pressure straight off the defending team, they get the ball in the scrum. So now we're going to have a scrum go down in the same spot. The only difference is it's the Cowboys ball. So it's another line out, it's the Cowboys ball. And they've got the ball, out it comes. They're going to run it wide. They're going to play the Panthers out wide. And here they go. They're trying to run out. And that guy who made the tackle, number 13, is the man you want to watch. That is the racehorse. And that I say that affectionately, not in a bad way. He is quick as lightning. Here we go. That's Junior's got the ball, the fullback for the Panthers. And his men are slow getting there, but they've retained the ball. No. The Panthers were slow getting back. So the Cowboys are all over them, and they're 30 metres out. They've got a penalty, and the Cowboys are going to go on the attack. And everybody's tipping the Panthers to win this, and I think they'll win, but the Cowboys are not going to die wondering because they've been playing really good football the last few weeks, and they just get better and better. You're going to kick the goal, a penalty. It's 3-0 at the moment, and I think this will go right down to the wire, this game. The important thing with these kicks is they've got to make sure the ball goes dead. That way you can get it back from the 25 kick out, providing you do it the right way. Got it lined up. Good reliable kick. It's nice and high, but it's across the front. They're going to plant it down. Bring it to 25. So 3-0 still in favour of the Panthers. Got the 25 drop out. Beautiful afternoon here for football. A bit hot, way down in our games. So here we go, another line out. Up they go. They've got it. The Cowboys messed it up, but they got it. Straight into the forwards, but the Tupapa forwards are very strong. Still going. That's a good run. He's made 25 metres. Now they're gone out. So he's going to give a penalty because the Panthers are offside. Waving his arms around like a Sydney policeman. So 40 metres out from their own try line, they've got a penalty, and it hasn't gone out. Oh, he's dropped the ball. That's Junior. I feel sorry for him. He's a good PJ and he trains hard, and that'll hurt him because and this game will be won in the second half. So it's 3-3. Been going probably 10, 12 minutes. And this will be won in the second half, this game. It won't be an early declaration by anybody. There's some big men out there. And I know I'm trained at the Tupapa Centre, and these guys, the coach Darren Perry, really push them. If you don't train, you don't play. Look at Bernice after the ball. And he's always after that high ball. He was looking for it. And he'll get one and he'll run straight through him. There's a kick down the back. Junior's got the ball. He won't make a mistake with this one. He's got the winger into the game. good run. The Panthers are on the fly. 40 metres out. Holding on. The crowd's not happy over that side of the field, but Billy's got a penalty going to the Cowboys. Somebody's giving him a mouthful of cheek, and he's going to march him 10. But Billy don't put up with any rubbish. So they're down to the halfway mark. There's a kick for the sideline. And they're 30 metres out from the Panthers try line. It's a Cowboys line out and throw. And they've got some good outstanding backs in the Cowboys out the back. So we'll just see how it all turns out. One bloke who doesn't get many raps is... Oh, here we go. He's good for good tackle. Good tackle. He does. On, they're into it. The Panthers are trying to hold him. The number 12 for the Cowboys, Farley. He's a good footballer. He scored a couple of tries last week. He's a real good thinking footballer, and he directs a lot of their play. The Panthers are on top of this. Didn't let the ball go. They got a penalty. Billy was playing last year, so he's in good shape. And he's a good referee. And he's telling number 4, Robert Heather Jr., what he expects. And he's talking to Tom too, they're both the captains. He wants a good open game too. So it's 3-all. Penalty to the Panthers. It's on the halfway mark. You get a good shot of this. We're going to have a line out. John Barno's going to be throwing it. Davies number 1. Tom's normally the receiver. Tom is one of the most consistent players we got in the competition. The ball normally goes to him at number 2. Up we go. Now they've got to change their line out. That was a set move. Now they'll probably go to Tom, number 2. Yep. It's easy to pick it up. John's got the ball on the halfway mark. Panthers ball. The Cowboys love this sort of stuff. They're a good defensive team, the Cowboys. They're going to come to short side. Here goes Tom again into the forwards. He's setting the platform. Got a good ball out. Here they come. Here's a big run up the middle. Here goes the flying machine. He didn't get away, but he's going to get away shortly. You can keep grabbing his jumper, but he's going to get past you one day. And he's quick. It's a penalty. 30 metres out to the Panthers, and I'm sure he'll kick for goal. Because Vigo, he knows these 3 points can win the game. And the sun's gone down, and it's turned into a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for rugby union. And we've got a good crowd in, and these doubleheaders have been good for the Cook Island Rugby Union, because we get supporters for 4. Long kick down to the halfway mark. Up they come. There's the high stepper. That's Tua. You know his style. And he's been on the bench. He goes Big Tom. Captain Courageous. He's a warrior, that fella. He's easy to find. He's got that white headgear on. And every week he puts in. Here we go. The whistle's blown. It's a penalty to the Panthers. And the Panthers have got to come away with some points here. They've had all the possession and no points. It's 3-all. The referee's calling the captain out. Probably telling him any more and you're going to be off. So it's probably a mouthful of cheek that he got. It's not going to make any difference to him. They're going to, he's going to kick for goal. 3-all, kick to come. While he's taking the kick, I just want to thank our sponsors for the day, T&M Contractors or T&M Heather, the Tupapa Sports Centre, Cook Island General Transport, Origin Gas and 89.5 on the FM dial. And here we go with the kick. It's 3-all at the moment. You can see how desperate these teams are to get points. Stream now, we put, we're streaming, but we can only do what our communication company will allow us, and it's apparently dropping in and out, and if it is, I apologise, but we've got no control over that. It's with the communications company. We only got one on the island. If we had 2 or 3, we'd get a lot better service. But anyway, the Panthers are kicking off. It's 6-3, the Panthers are in front. And this is on for young and old, this one. And this game is going to be won in the second half. Good high, kick up high. The Cowboys are doing really well. They haven't had a lot of ball. They've kicked the ball back and it's gone out. He's behind the 25 line, so they're going to have a line out, 40 metres out. The line out's going to go to the Stormal in the Cowboys, and you'll get a good shot of this one. You can see if it's straight or not. Up they go. Oh, that was a good move from the Cowboys, and that's a knock on, I think. He's play on. The Panthers are on. They've knocked it on. There's another play on. Not a good start to the second half by either team. And they're going to put the ball, oh, it's charged down. And here they go, another kick. And this is a wobbly old kick, and it hasn't gone out. And here's trouble. This is the racehorse, Benici. But in this union competition, their average has been down a long way. And they're missing a lot of kicks. So this one, I don't know. Normally I can tell you it would go over, but this boy. Moves in, up it goes, it's floating around, it's across the front, and here's a kick for, it's a shocker. It's only gone, lucky to go 20 metres. So it's going to be a Panthers throw. There's a line out, and the pressure's still on the Cowboys, and the score still remains the same, 6-3 to the Panthers. The Panthers would love to come away with some points. Down the back, been well picked up. And here we go. That's Salafi. Oh, big solid tackle in the forwards. But the Panthers are going to try and rumble this ball up. They're going to the big men. Oh, good football. Good football. They're still going, the Panthers. A couple of inside passes that the Cowboys refused. They were looking for a knock on. It's the big forwards trying to push over there and meter out. They want a quick ball. Here's the big forwards again. The Cowboys are hanging in there. Now they're going out wide. They've got men everywhere. Quick pass. Still as good defence from the Cowboys. They've got them nailed down out there, 5 metres out. The referee tells them to get behind the try line, the Cowboys. They're going down the blind side. They're trying to back over, just short of the try line. And here they come, the forwards. The Cowboys' defensive line's very good. The way they're going to score a try here is get it out to these men out wide. So we're going to have a scrum. It's going to be a Cowboys scrum and feed. So now the Panthers have got to try, they're mucking around over there at the moment, and they should have got the ball out wide because that's where their winners are. But the Panther forwards will have to put on the power here and try and push the Cowboys off the ball or upset the scrum. They're all on the ground. The referee says we will reset it. So here we go again. Billy won't put up with too many resets. 2 would be enough. The third one will be a penalty. So they're all set again. He's called. Sets the call. The ball's in. The big push is on from the Panthers. They got it out. The kick's on. Hasn't gone out. He's got it back inside. Here we go. Oh, he's going to be high. Oh, he got the ball away. Good. It's a good run actually, but the Panthers are trying to hold him up. He's lost the ball. It's a Cowboys ball. They're running around. Oh, here comes a big tackle. Great tackle. Peter Masters. Great tackle, Peter. Push him over the side. Peter's a good footballer, and it's a tackle that had to be made. Bit of pushing and shoving from old mates from the Sea Eagles League competition winners of last year. But when the game's over, they're all good mates. But that tackle had to be made by Peter. Peter's a good footballer. John's throwing in for the Panthers. So here we go. 40 metres out from the Cowboys try line. Oh. Full start. Back in the barrier, Tom. They've changed the call. Up they go to Tom again. Oh, he got pushed out of the way. That should have been a penalty, but the referee's going to play on. There's the big Panther forward are in. The game's getting a little bit willing. It's getting a little bit willing. There's a bit of aggro getting into this game and frustration more than anything else. And the Panthers are running in pairs. And the big players are into it. Now they're out wide. And there's a kick there. And why they kicked, I don't know. But here's trouble. There's blokes he's given the advantage to the players. He was taken out. Now he's playing on. He had his arm out for an advantage. Yeah, he's played the advantage, but why he let it go on for the next tackle, he should have stopped as soon as the Panthers got the ball, because there's no advantage to the Cowboys. So the Cowboys have got a penalty. 35 metres out. And there's a bit of frustration creeping into the game because neither team want to give an inch. So it's 6-3 at the moment. And it's a tight game. A lot hanging on the game. So it hasn't gone out. That's been a mistake for the Cowboys. And the kick's been sent back. And there's another kick being sent back. And it's a matter of who's going to drop the ball. There's another kick. And that's a better kick because it's gone over the fella's head. Now he's got to return the kick. That's a wobbly old kick. And here we go again. Run the ball. Let's see some running football. Oh, he's gone for a field goal. Only from 50 yards out. And they just don't go over here in 50 yards. And the ball hasn't gone dead. He's got to force it. So it's going to be a 25-metre drop kick. The referee says you can't do that. You got to be behind the line when you do it. So he's going to give him a reset. I thought that would have been ruled as a mistake. So the Cowboys have got to drop out 22 metres out from their own try line. Up it goes, nice and high. It's gone 50 metres on the fly. And here we go, Big Tom's got the ball. The big run from Tom. 40 metres out. The Cowboys they're defending really well at the moment. The Panthers big forwards are into it. There's been a battle of the big men here. The Panthers are all over it, and the Cowboys have pinched the ball, and they've kicked it because there was nobody home. And this is a good kick. It's gone way down. They're 20 metres out. He's going to run the ball, which is good. Oh, that's a shocker. It went straight over the side and probably went out by 15 or 20 metres. So we're going to have a line out. 20 metres out from the Panthers try line. And it's the Cowboys throw into the line out. The Cowboys left winger's got his arm up. He wants to put a kick in because he thinks he can beat the opposition winger because there's no one there. So it's a Cowboys throw. They've got to win the line out, the Cowboys. There, they've got it. They've secured it. Now they're on the attack. Out they come. Oh, it's a terrible bounce pass. And the Panthers are there. Referee calls use it. And the Cowboys are into the middle. You see the power of the Cowboys. They're going to run the ball. They've got plenty of people out wide. They try to pinch the ball, the Panthers. There's a Cowboys ball, 30 metres out, slow ball. It's gone out wide again, but they're all going backwards. And the referee's called it going back. And here goes Robert Heber. They try to get hold of him. He's down. They've gone nowhere in the last 3 or 4 plays. Back out wide again, out wide. The Panthers, they got their committed defence lines right across the park. Holding on to the ball. So it's a Cowboys penalty. They're off, taking a quick tap. 20 metres out. Here comes the Cowboys. And out wide again. They're trying to get this winger out into the open. Oh, he's got the ball now. He's quick. But they got hold of him. 15 metres out. The Cowboys are going to get the ball out wide again. Out wide, but they're not going as a shepherd. You can see for yourself. They're not going anywhere. They're still 20 metres out. Referee called use it. There needs something to happen. The Cowboys, it's just not working for at the moment. They've got to get their forwards rumbling. They're all over it at the moment. They're just working, they're working to get there. The referee's called. Let it out, let the ball come out. Out they come. Back into the forwards. There's plenty of Panthers there. And they got the ball, the Panthers. And he's dropped it. And they've come up with the ball, the Cowboys, and he's close to the try line. They could get a push over here. The referee says let the ball come. The Panthers have got back in defence. The Panthers come up with the ball, they've kicked it out. And that's been a lot of hard work for the Cowboys and no reward. But they got a line out throw, 20 metres out. In this one, the score's 6-3. And it's just not happening for either team. I think they're more worried about stopping the teams from scoring than trying to score themselves. So Stormall's going to throw it in. He normally goes to number 2, but we'll see how it goes. Up they go. Robert Heber's got hold of the ball. Bad pass from the halfback. Out wide, they got a bit of an overlap here. 3-on-2, the kick's in. And he's picked it up, and they're over. The Cowboys are in, and the Cowboys go berserk. Great try, Cowboys. I can't tell you who scored it because he's run into the sun. But that makes the score 8-6 for the Cowboys. Kick to come right in front. 8-6. Kick to come. It's only 4 points. And that's what I think the Panthers need to wake up themselves. But the Cowboys just, I call them the battling Cowboys, and they just work and work and work. They're getting just rewards for what they're doing. And I think the prize is, if they can win the game, they'll get the first semi-final here at the home ground. So we've just got to see how it all turns out. That'll be decided on Monday at the meeting. But there's still a lot of time to go in this game. And even if he kicks it, there's only 4 points in it. And now the Panthers might say, let's throw the ball around and let's get our speed men into the game, because they haven't been in the game. And let's not make mistakes. And they're over there having a team meeting, and the Panthers are a serious football team. It's been a good game. I like good, tough games, and this has been a tough game. Leo, he's just his home ground. I think he's a... taking his time. He knows it's important. It's only 2 points, but up it goes. Oh, and it's over. So that makes it 10-6 to the Cowboys. That's important, that kick, because even if the Panthers get a chance to get a penalty, 10-6, it's a 4-point lead. But yeah, I think that'll fuck the Panthers. I think that's what they needed to get behind and see what they can do, because they are a champion team, in my opinion. High kick, they chase the ball, the Panthers, back from the kick-off, and here they go. You can't keep kicking the ball back to the Panthers, because they'll burn you one day. There's a kick, and they're off. That winger's offside. They've gone back. Another kick. The Cowboys are going to keep the Panthers pinned down. Good football from the Cowboys. So we're going to have a line out, 15 metres out. Going to be a Panthers throw into the line out, and this is where the Cowboys have got to try and put a bit of pressure on them and force them into mistakes. They've had a good game plan, the Cowboys. It's been about pushing and pushing and pushing. They're all up early, but the Panthers have secured it. The forwards have arrived. Now they got the ball out. It's Salafi. Oh, they've knocked him over. He's lost the ball. It's a big tackle. Here's a big chance for the Cow. He put the kick in, and it's gone dead by the sound of it. It's play on. It's play on. Oh, he's fell over and he's got scronned. And it's on. There's a bit of fire getting into the game, but the Panthers have got the ball. They're all offside, ref. They can't get up that quick. Holding onto the ball. So we've got a penalty going to the Cowboys. 10 metres out, just to the side of a goalpost. And they hunted as a pack, the Cowboys, and they're doing well. And they're getting the results that they've deserved. So they're going to kick the goal. It's 10-6 at the moment. 13-6 would be a good score if he can kick it. I'm sure he will. So then the Panthers. Sun's going down in sunny downtown Arorangi. It's a beautiful afternoon. If you've never been to the Cook Islands, it's a place to come, because the winters here are beautiful. Taking his time. You got a good shot on this with the camera. He knows it's important. Moves in. Never looked like missing. So that makes it 13-6. 7 points the difference. So now 3 points for that one. Yep, 13-6. And now the pressure's on the Panthers. They've got to come up with a converted try. And they're all offside in the kickoff, ref. And they've hunted for the ball, the Panthers, but they haven't come up with it. And the Cowboys are surviving. They've got to put a kick in. And it's over the head of everybody. And it's a good kick. Junior's got the ball. And nearly killed the cameraman. And the Cowboys are inspired. They're on fire. And they want to put the Panthers away. And they're running from all over the place. The Panthers have got the ball 15 metres out. They've got to cut out their mistakes, the Panthers. That's Tom with the ball. He's got it out wide. There's a little kick over the top. He hasn't got it. There's a yellow card. He's gone to the sock. The Panthers penalty. He's got it down to the halfway mark. The Panthers are going to get desperate very shortly. We're having a lot of time left. There's substitutions coming on. The Cowboys have deserved their lead. They've played well. It's been knocked down. This boy's off. He's put the kick in. There's nobody home. And it's gone out. And it's going to be if they're going to score, it's got to be a team try. It can't be an individual try because the Cowboys have matched them all over the park. So we've got to line out. It's a Cowboys throw on the 35 metres out. And all they got to do is retain the ball and they'll be doing all right, the Cowboys. And there's a lot of fidgeting and up it goes. The Panthers have come up with it. But I'll tell you now, it doesn't surprise me the result because the Cowboys have been the real dark horse of this competition. They've been playing terrific football. And here we go, Big Davey. You see, big lad. He's a big lad. They're 30 metres out, the Panthers. They're going to run their forwards, but their winners are out wide, and they've got to get the ball out to the winners. The Cowboys are holding them. There he goes, but he's one out. There's nobody's. They've arrived. Now they're working away. Oh, it's a shocking pass, and that's a knock-on. And that was the set move, but nobody knew it was going to be a set move. And the Cowboys have got the scrum and feed 20 metres out, and they're the better team at the moment. And I give them I've always supported the Cowboys. They've had a lot of lean years, but they've worked away to turn themselves into a real good team, this team. They're well coached. And the Panthers have just been walking over the top of everybody, and the Cowboys have arrived and they've stopped them. So the ball's in. The Panthers have put the big push on, but the ball's out. They're going to put the kick in, and it's gone out. But the Cowboys are just turning back the Panthers all the time. And all they're doing is going backwards. Good team tactics coming from the Cowboys. So we've got a line out just short of a halfway line. 13-6, 7 points the difference. And it's the Panthers line out and throw. And the Cowboys have just got to try and pinch one of these line outs and they'll get away with this game. The referee says, let's go. They're in. And the Panthers have got the ball. The forwards are there. Now they got the ball out wide. But the Panthers forwards are slow to get there. They're over the ball now. The big forward's going to run the ball, but they've got to get over him. The Cowboys are all over him. 40 metres out, they're going to the winger. There's no room out there. He's going to get isolated. Big Tom's into it. Good run, Tom, leading from the front. 40 metres out. Still a Panthers ball. They're scrapping away. And the Cowboys have come up with a ball and they've driven the ball back down. And the Panthers have seen so much of their half, they wouldn't know what the other end's like. Now they're going to run. Oh, he's kicked the ball. It's hit the Cowboy. Oh, the Carvey's picked it up and he's dropped it. He's still got away, but there's a knock on. That's unlucky, Carvey. Unlucky. He was going to get off. He's kicked the ball. It's hit the Cowboy on the head. And then he's knocked it on, picking it up. So we're going to have a scrum going down 10 metres out. I think that sums up the Panthers' day. And I don't think they're going to get out of this, the Panthers. The Cowboys have been the better team all day. There was nothing in the first half, and the Cowboys have battled and battled and battled. And if they get the win, they deserve it. But we've still got time to go. But if the Cowboys can do something from this scrum and get the ball, they might even have a shot at a field goal. Ref's not happy. He's asked them to reset the scrum. Scrum set. The referee says too much movement. He'll penalise somebody next scrum for sure. 2 sets. Billy won't let the third one get away like that. He'll penalise somebody in this one. He knows it's important. The Cowboys know it's important. Sets the call. And the Cowboys have come up with it. They've got a set move here. They're crisscrossing in. They're 10 metres out from they're holding him up, the Panthers. He's got the ball away and they're still holding the Cowboy up. He's gone to the ground. They're going out wide. And he's going to go for the field goal. It's been chucked. That was an important charge down. But it's going to be a Cowboys scrum and feed again. But if it had went over, that would have been the death knell for another field goal attempt here. There's a time off, substitution coming on. Another substitution. 2 Panthers coming on. Nice clean jumpers. They're easy to see. Taking some of the hard working forwards off. Been a hard day in the office today. But Stephen Willis has got himself set up for a field goal from about 40 metres out right in front. So if they can get a good clean ball, I think it's going to go straight to him and have a shot. The scrum's gone all over the place. They got the ball and here it comes. No, it's a shocker. Now they got the ball, the Panthers. The big run. Oh, there's everywhere. They're offside, ref. Hands in the ruck. Hands in the ruck. The Cowboys are desperate and the Panthers aren't. And that's been the difference in this half. These Cowboys want to win this game. And they're going to kick for goal. 13-6. And I think the fat lady's going to start singing very shortly. Because he'll kick this, I would imagine. And according to my sheet, number 20 is Tamari. And I hope that's right because Leo's not kicking. It's number 20 kicking. Hey? Yeah. The sun's in our eyes. But see how it all turns out. There can't be much time, but it's all been the Cowboys in this half, and I don't think the Panthers have been done in the other half too often. You get a good shot of his kick, you're right behind it, the camera's on it, and he knows it could put him in the number one spot on the competition. And by the look of the way he set it up, he wants it to drift from right to left. Moves in, beautiful kick, but missed. But it's wasted time and they should get the ball back from the drop kick. So still pressure on the Panthers. And it's eating up valuable time. And it's good football from the Cowboys. I'm sure they've done their homework on these Panthers. Long kick, it's a floater, trying to get it, and it's gone out. It's gone out. So it's going to be it's a good result for the Cowboys. They're 30 metres out where they got a line out. So it's turned out all right for the Cowboys. But all the luck's been with the Cowboys. So and they got the ball, they've lost it. The Panthers have come up with a ball. Knock on from the Cowboys. So we're going to have a scrum go down. And I would say we're into the last 5 minutes, but I can't afford to watch, so I can't tell you. So I've got a scrum going down, and it's getting dark, the shadows are getting long, the sun's getting down low, and they're 30 metres out from the Panthers try line, and they can't get over the halfway mark at the moment. Yeah, 13-6. I just checked the score with the scoreboard. And it's important that we get the score right in these tight games. But I can't see the Panthers running. It's 60 metres. I can't see them doing that because they just can't hang on to the ball. And there's a good clean heel. And they're going to run the ball. And I hope they don't kick it. They've gone out wide. And here's Carvey. Oh, they got hold of him and they picked him up and they're going to deposit him over here. It's another knock on. And nothing's going right for the Panthers. They picked Carvey up and I thought they were going to drop him in our truck. But that was the Fijian boy said, "You're mine, Carvey." And this game will be on next week, I would imagine. Same venue. So right on the halfway mark. They want a line out. No, the scrum. They've played well, the Cowboys. I give them all the credit. They've played really well. And the Panthers are better than this. You can hear the calls. And here we go. Not straight. Not straight. The Cowboys are patting each other on the back because they're just totally outplayed this. And the Panthers scrum has had a big reputation. And the Cowboys have just outplayed them totally. And they're led by a warrior, Robert Heather. And while this kick's being taken, it's probably the last time, but I want to thank our sponsors, T&M Contractors, the Tupapa Centre, Cook Island General Transport, Origin Gas, and 89.5 on the FM dial. And let's hope we get another game like this next week because it's been a good game. And there's been a lot riding on this game. It's first and second. And first and second is important to get into the right position because you can get the week off if you can win the big game next week. It looks like Lewis come on and he's been injured all year, so they must be getting desperate down in the Panthers. Up they go. Oh. He's got the Panthers for jumping too soon. Nothing's gone right for the Panthers. But this half of football has been all in this end. And it's been a good show from the Cowboys and they deserve this win. There's no way in the world that the Panthers are going to get out of this. He's gone for another field goal. And that's a better kick, that one. And that never looked like missing. That makes it 16-6. And the fat lady sat down because she's already sung. 16-6 and the Cowboys are in front. And up top and they're going like winners. And just from Dave, myself, I hope you enjoyed our coverage. I know we've had a lot of problems with the internet. And the Panthers are on the attack and they haven't been down here for ages. And they've scored, I think. He's going to the linesman to check. The linesman says it's a try because he's going behind the post. (16-6) and that makes it 16-11. Kick to come, but it's still, they can't win, I don't think. But just from Dave and myself, I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. I know we've had a bit of trouble with the internet, but that's not our fault. It's our communications company. We've rung them up to try and get better service, but it's just not working. No, it's short. But that's, and the referee says, that is it. So the Cowboys have got home 16-11. Been a good game of football. And we'll see you, I think it'll be from this venue again next week. And Dave and I got a good suntan. And we might bring some sunscreen with us. But from Dave, the owner of Avatiu TV, and myself, I hope you enjoyed our coverage. I hope it wasn't too interrupted. And we'll see you from this same venue, I think, next